Alright, I just wanted to do a quick reminder on how we convert fractions, alright? This is a reminder, so we talked about it this term and last term, but it's not in your textbook, but ask your teachers if you need some help with it. Alright, first of all, what is this fraction called? This is called an improper fraction. It's called improper because it is not a proper fraction, because a fraction should have a smaller numerator than a denominator. So that's why it's improper. That's why it's not proper. That just means that we have more than a whole, okay? You have more than a whole, which means we could have a whole number and it could be a mixed fraction. But how do we figure out what its mixed fraction is? Well, what we do is we say, how many times can the denominator go into the numerator? So what is 17 divided by 3? 17 divided by 3 is 5, because 3 can go into 17 5 times, but not evenly. There's 2 left over, because 3 times 5 is 15. So we have 2 left over, and that 2 goes over the 3. Alright, so the denominator stays the same. We just say how many times does the denominator fit into the numerator, which is 5 times, and that becomes our whole number. And then we say how many is left over? That's 2 over the denominator. So that's how we convert from an improper fraction into a mixed fraction. What about the other way around? Now this one is called a mixed fraction, which I'm guessing you can figure out why, because it is a mixture of whole numbers and fractions. But sometimes, like when we're subtracting fractions or multiplying, so every time we multiply or we divide fractions, we have to convert them into impropers. So we need to know how to do that. So what this is this says that we have 4 wholes. So let's pretend this is cake, because we love cake, and it's cut into 6 pieces. All the cakes are cut into 6 pieces. It means we have 4 whole cakes, as well as 5 other pieces. But if I want you to know how many pieces there were, I'd have to turn it into a mixed fraction. So in each of my whole cakes, there's 6 pieces, right? So I'm going to do 4 times 6. And 4 times 6 is 24. So I've got 24 pieces in those whole cakes. And then I'm going to add those extra 5 pieces, which is 29. So I have 29 pieces altogether. Okay, so the process for that, I'll say it again. The whole number multiplied by the denominator, and then you take whatever that is and you add it to the numerator, and then you put it over the normal denominator. So it's 29 over 6. So that's how we convert our fractions.